What is going on, y'all? Back here again with your Smoke Top 10 Moments. Here to uh, console you guys after the finale. I know we still in denial. We all got catfished by the fat guy.
He's fat!
You're fat, buddy. I can't believe it still, but today I'm here to bring you guys the top 10 moments in lieu of a episode 10. It should have been 10 episodes, but we got 9. We don't know if there's going to be season 2, but they damn sure wrote it like there were going to be at least another season or 2, but we shall see. But in the meantime, let's kind of rewind, go over our favorite moments. I'm going to start out with some honorable mentions. Kendall, inside joke, honorable mentions, which I dub honorable smoke. I gathered a lot of footage, went through all 9 episodes, put these in video format instead of just announcing the moment and risking copyright claim. FTA, F that algorithm. So make sure y'all give this video a like for me, please. There are some that I left off just to speed up time. I have Harvey coming out of his denial stage that his best friend is an arsonist. I clipped that one, but I decided to leave that off. And also, what was the other one? Michelle, when she went back to her house and her brother told her mother was coming back. That's another one that I left off. That was a favorite of mine. And I feel like I'm forgetting one. Oh yeah, Dave going streaky. Keep the family away. Dave going streaky. So those 3 won't be listed, but those were some that I did collect. Now, let's go into our honorable smoke session, and these 3 are going to be honorable mention.
I did it.
You did what?
The thing. I left her.
Plenty of kids lose parents for real. You know what they do about it? Really? Shut the
So that was your honorable smoke. Now the Freddy one, that one was controversial for me because that was an important moment, of course. But I just y'all killed off one of the best people on the show, so I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. But yeah, but I put that as honorable mention. Of course, there's going to be a lot more Freddy on here. And the other parts that I'm going to show, I enjoyed more than him being written off screen, of course. And then we also had F around and find out moment between Elliot and Dave. It looked like he wanted to give him the backhand. All right. So we had that, and what else did I play? I just played. Oh yeah, of course, the scene where I first woke up. I said, okay, I'm locked into this series now. I'm locked in. There was about halfway into episode 1, and of course that was I did the thing. I left my wife, and she was like, "Why did you do that?" Because you made that man tell you loved him. I mean, you loved her. That's what you did. Michelle, you're still trash for it. But those are my honorable mentions here. Now we're finna get ready to get into, let's see here, the top 10. So let's see who made the first spot. Let's go into it.
Serve him fast.
How do you make them feel welcome and appreciated at Coops?
I make him happy.
And how do you do that?
Give him good food fast.
I make him happy. That is a bead right there. But yeah, I definitely enjoy the interview scene. Brenda, it's still your fault. I should have I wanted to clip her saying, Freddy Fasano, manager, it's your fault. You sent him down this path. But of course, we know he didn't get the job, and we know what happens after this. But definitely a very funny scene with him. Just this most awkward interview ever. But we're gonna go ahead and move on here to number 9. Let's see what we got.
Why you set fire? Look around! No incendiary devices, no fucking accelerants! Oh, fuck! You better have a fucking warrant, you stupid fucking twat! Oh, fuck! Oh, God! Where the fuck are you going?
She most indeed did not have a warrant. Another reason why Michelle is trash. We gonna call her Michelle X by Eddie B's Necessary. And of course, we know this is not the only time. So you know it's on here. This is not the only time she broke the rules. So no warrant. She came in there, popped old dude's kneecaps, and after discovering the freaky sex dungeon, of course. So, but I'm legally, morally, a little freaky, but nothing illegal, right? Well, he did have guns. He did have guns. But once again, she did not have a warrant. And then she came up with that bogus story that she told the ATF. So another reason why Michelle is trash. But we're going to go ahead and go into number 8 here. Let's see who's up. Back on my feet again. Joy might be the season MVP, because if it wasn't for her crashing into Dave, they would have never found that evidence, because it would have never been in the impound lot. So we're gonna go ahead and give season MVP to Joy. / Despacito, because he found the evidence. So this is what put Dave. Well, we don't know if we put Dave away because how the season ended, but I don't think he's getting out of that. It's a wrap for Dave. But with that being said, Dave is definitely not on his feet right now. He's gonna be sitting in a jail cell, sitting in that prison. All right, let's go number 7 here. Let's see what we got. And it's gonna be my guy, the great mystery, Benji. Who is your brother and what does he do, Michelle? He's into all type of activity. If there's a season 2, I definitely want to see more of Benji now. He's a scabber. He's into all type of stuff. This man, he knows some stuff. So we're gonna see what that is all about. Hopefully in season 2 of Smoke. But he definitely has a one up on Michelle now. He's gonna have to use this to, gain some leverage and make peace between Michelle and her mother, which we did not see this season at all, except in that flashback. But currently we don't know what she looks like. But I still got to give that a slight thumbs down because they kept talking about it, and we never got the mother at all. We're going to give it to you in a maybe season 2 that hasn't been confirmed yet. Let's go ahead and go on to number 6 here. And I've had this one on video before. Of course, we got to go to Freddy about to turn up here.
Murder while he sleeps.
Hardcore.
24, 24, rain upon his leg.
What's that, man?
Where it is. Death. With this.
Drops the Addy for Lee. What happened to Lee? I wanted some more continuation with that. I know at this point, if Freddy's gone, we don't need to see the other characters like Brenda and Lee. That storyline is pretty much wrapped up when Buddy decided to eliminate himself here. But I did want to see some aftermath of what happened with Lee. He just ran off and we didn't see him again. Maybe they could have, towards the end of that episode, maybe a brief, just kind of see what's going on with Lee and Brenda. I was wondering what was going on with them after that. But maybe if we got an episode 10, maybe we could have went into that. But yeah, Freddy giving Lee the address is number 6. And we're going to go ahead and move on to number 5 here. Number 5. We starting to get up there. It's starting to heat up. Number 5. I'm going to kick your ass, Dave. All right, there was Dave getting his ass kicked. Well, mostly getting shot at. But yeah, now we know why Dave has no hands whatsoever. He got beat up by old buddy, Bert, of course. I felt like he got beat up by somebody else, but I can't remember. But yeah, Dave has no hands, and we know why, because
He's fat!
Because he's fat, all right? But yeah, I definitely enjoyed this scene right here. Even though the special effects were a little crazy, I enjoyed her tying up that hair. That shot was fire. With her just standing in front of that car, I'm about to whip your ass, right? But anyway, yeah, she definitely had that pent up inside. She's probably been wanting to do that. All right, let's go ahead and go into number 4. At number 4, Freddy's back on the scene here, and this was definitely one of my favorite moments here. Meeting of the minds.
You're mine. Why didn't she love you? She recognized shit when she smelled it.
Man, those facials from Dave.
Let's get back to
I knew you.
sorry I spoke too soon. Those facials from Dave, though, he was shooketh to his core. Love the scene between Dave, Freddy, kind of low key Michelle, because he looked in that camera. It's kind of like he was talking to her too. And your mother, why didn't she love you? Okay. And but yeah, definitely one of my favorite moments when Dave caught up with Freddy here. So let's go ahead and get into number 3. At number 3, we got Freddy again. I told y'all Freddy was gonna be on this list multiple times. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get into number 3. Here we go.
How else we gonna reach heaven?
Dave extinguishes Freddy's flame. And definitely one of my favorites. Just the acting in that scene, just that little monologue he did before, of course, he decided to blow the house up. Let me see if I can remember. When I left your house, they gave me a check for $200. Sent me out. I've been out here like 25 years. Still feel like that first day. I don't get it. I'm gonna leave the acting to the professional. He's definitely a professional. Acting wise, he carried the show. He carried the show acting wise. Yeah, just that monotone, brooding delivery. He nails that. But yeah, and then of course we ended off with Dave's goofiness. I'm like, I don't even know what's real anymore. Was that real? Did he do all? He dropped the clip through the gun, saw that the fire extinguisher was on the wall, grabbed it, sprayed him, and then they ended the scene with him gaining his manhood back, so to speak, right? So, you know, Smoke loves their sexual innuendos, of course. But yeah, I put that at number 3. All right, guys, so before we get into the top 2, Freddy is officially off the list at this point, so I'm pretty sure you can guess what 1 and 2 could be. A good guess. But yeah, before I get into my top 2, just a reminder, make sure to hit the like button for this video. Also, let me know your top 10 moments as well. Don't be shy to go off in those comments. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into number 2. And of course, it is Freddy's replacement, Michelle, aka Mercy.
Fucking touch me!
Michelle, you are trash. You made that man tell you that he loved you, and he meant it with all his heart. He left his wife, and you just sat there and watched him die. After it was your idea to come over to his house, which you knew was a bad idea because you already knew what time he was on. You are trash. And I'm going to keep saying it. And if this goes more seasons, you will eventually get yours. Now, I didn't include when he came back in ghost form to torment her, of course. I left that out, but that was another favorite moment of mine, of course. But just to speed things up, I'm gonna include this in that whole thing, And then after this, you burn down the man's house, which had residual effects going into the grassland, and then from the grassland went to the warehouse. You are the reason of this huge ass fire that y'all went into in the first place. Only you can prevent forest fires, Michelle. How many times I gotta tell you? Dang. She's so trash. Oh man, her and her brother are gonna go on a crime spree next season. How about that? All right, let's go ahead and get into number one, guys. And of course, y'all haven't seen Big Boy yet, so I'm pretty sure y'all know what number one is. Dave,
He's fat!
you are fat, sir.
I'm not that person. That's not who I am. I know who I am. So do I.
And y'all are both arsonists and murderers. Dave, you murdered a little kid, which is probably worse than murdering a full-grown man. But Michelle, you still murdered somebody. Both y'all are made for each other. Why did they smile at each other? That's what bothered me even more. I did get a small inkling, just a little part of me when they were driving in the car towards the fire. I was like, I feel like Dave was like initiating her or something. Like she was gonna be down with it. I don't know. A small part of me was like, they're gonna tag team and just start fires, but that doesn't look like that's gonna be happening. But yep, that was your top 10 for Smoke. Hopefully this gave y'all a little bit more closure as we're still reeling from the revelation that Dave is fat, of course.
He's fat!
But anyway, guys, that has been your Smoke top 10 moments. Once again, hit the like button on this video. Share this to any Smoke fans that you know. Fire off in the comments, of course. I want to know your top moments as well. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, guys. I got to get going. But hopefully we get a season 2. I enjoyed this season. It was somewhat of a slow start. I understand if some people couldn't get along with this. It was slow for some people. But I thought after episode 1, the pacing was just fine. I did have slight hesitation, and that's what really watching any episode, any series, that first episode, you got to get to know the characters, things of that nature. But, it was somewhat of a slow roast, but, things definitely picked up. And, just the psychology of the show, the acting was great, mostly due to Freddy. Freddy carried the show on his back, and then Dave is a close number 2. But Michelle had her moments, or Journey had her moments, but maybe it was just the writing for her. But I was just not into most of her scenes. I don't know. I already said she felt like a side character in the show at times. But anyway, enough on that. Once again, I'm rambling on too much. I got to get up out of here. Y'all guys let me know your top 10 moments. And hopefully I'll see y'all for season 2, guys. It's been a good run. Love the series. I will see y'all next time.